Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2016.
Right. That was the first Cascadia margin cruise that we've done, I think.
Yeah, with Tamara
Yeah.
and Andrew's grad student Sarah.
Sarah Seabrook, she's now in New Zealand. She finished her
Yep.
PhD postdoc down there.
Can we get a zoom on these white polyps here?
Sure. Steve? Bridge nav.
Oh yeah, more of these little mushroom corals.
At 50 meters, 120. Okay. Little tiny ones.
Yeah, it's like a different size classes all together.
Mm-hmm.
Really tiny to medium to large.
Successful family.
I wonder.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
That could
A fam
actually be an indication of budding reproduction,
Huh.
like that
Ah,
they're basically budding off, but I'm not sure whether or not the species does that or not. But it's interesting that we have all these different size classes in this cluster right here.
Huh.
Or brooding, not brooding rather than budding, but when they reproduce, they just spit off the new
mm-hmm.
individuals having brooded the eggs.
Yep.
Now there's a really nice shot of you can see the polyps on the stalk of that
Ooh, I don't
Heteropathes.
know if you just saw that.
Little bubble of mineral oil.
Oil.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen any indication in the cages that anything's happening. Yeah.
Sticky Fingers has mineral oil. But
We're seeing a few more
popping up on this
crabs
side.
now.
So. Got it. Come up.
So Tom, that you just joined, we're on a sort of steep cliff face here, and we came into some rock starting at 2:15 this morning, and we've been sort of trying to follow the rock, which is still overlain with, as you can see, quite a bit of the mud, very fine sand here. But we've been seeing a lot of these black corals, seen some sponges, and some of the bamboo coral, lepidisis. But I'll let Meredith talk about the corals since you're the expert, Meredith.
Yep. So I also just have been filling in Tom in the science chat of he asked where we were and where we're going. So I let him know that we're just northeast of 5F, which we're bypassing to go through that red zone, and that we're headed then to 5G. But yeah, corals we've seen a lot of that. When we were in the mud, we got into some Protoptilum and Cophobelemnon sea pens. We have seen several and collected one Bathyalcyon robustum. And then once we got into the cliff, we've seen one stalked sponge and a little Faria, but there have been a lot of Lepidisis and one Chrysogorgia pinnata. and a lot of these black coral heteropathes, bathypathes, and umbellapathes. Fish have been mainly grenadier and one cuskeel.
Yeah, maybe we should tell him about the freaky creature that we saw. Maybe he knows what it is.
We have seen the early one was huge and very creepy. Looked like a big gray, possible amphipod, possible pycnogonid. We were having trouble counting the legs. He said, I saw the amphipod with long legs. Yes. Did you see the first one or the second? Yeah, so we've been through the whole dive trying to figure out what exactly that was.
The first one was about 10 times the size of the second one.
Yeah.
Yes. And it seems to have two antennae, the first one that we saw, that had lures on it. That it almost looked like it was being used like antlers behind its head rather than in front.
We've got a really nice potential primnoid coral just to the right on the screen right now.
Yeah, waiting for
I was over on HiPAC.
some leash, and then I'll get down over there from Argus.
Synodecs are back up and running, just so everyone knows over there.
Great.
Excellent. Tom will be able to do some transects.
Knock on wood, but I
Knock
think we
on
solved
wood.
the issue.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And Tom likes that. That's his thing.
Chris
Chris.
Calder has
Yeah,
just joined us.
made the watch
Good
fly
morning.
by.
Chris.
Buenos dias. Can we get a zoom on this?
Yep.
Please?
Steve, whenever.
Wow, it's an interesting form.
I think there was a xenophile too.
How do I?
Oh, so
No, I have not. How do I go about that?
it's definitely a primnoid coral, but it's being overgrown with these hydroids. So the bigger bell-like polyps that you're seeing is a hydroid that is colonizing the skeleton of this coral.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think this one
So
is
it's two.
Calyptophora.
Yep.
And then there's a crinoid on it as well.
Mm-hmm. And one of those white Galatheid crabs just climbed behind the crinoid, kind of back in the fronds. That's a lovely little coral.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want to zoom out to park it.
I can get it.
We've got a Ziphophyophore on the left there on that brown ball. Are we parking for a watch change?
Yeah, we got to keep moving.
Nope.
Well, we're fine
We're
now.
still moving.
We're okay now, but same.
Roger.
Jake just wanted to park on the cliff for a minute there, see if he could do it, and he did.
Good job. All right. Go catch up.
Where are you? You're under Argus.
No, that was a good place to park. Thank you.
Did Jake fly the whole watch?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that your first full watch?
I might have done a full one earlier. But it was nothing like this.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly flat on this one at all.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't a full mud watch. Some cliff action in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Still going 120?
Yeah, and we just ended that move because we're gonna adjust course and change watch and everything. So I don't want to like swing them into guessing which way
Yeah.
they're going.
We're gonna do a static.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
So we've seen quite a few of these heart urchins.
Ooh, a stalked sponge.
You're, I think,
Okay,
you're
might
not
have enough
tugging.
room.
Are you tugging?
I don't think so.
Can't be.
Yeah, zoom would be great.
Zoom there, Steve.
Nice zoom. Thank you.
You
Oh,
can
look at
see
those.
the tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would that be then? Is
Oh,
that something
wow.
else on colonizing it?
Oh, I think it's a jelly that's like crashed into it almost.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Or hydroids or
These
something.
Hydroids?
stringing
Follow the
tentacles.
strings.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out because they're kind of sticking out at the wider base and then the little filaments.
Yeah, it's like something else growing on it.
Right. It's using the stalk as an advantage.
Can try tighter when you're ready,
Yeah,
Jake.
you can go tighter.
Yeah, let's see if we can ID this. Wow.
Huh.
Is it like Sipana?
That's weird.
It went through a time warp and fused with the jelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Press the
I
wrong
wonder
button.
if it's some like weird anemone or something that's parasitizing the sponge. Because
Yeah.
it looks like it's growing down into the sponge tissue.
Or is
Yeah.
it like a colonial organism? That's,
Yeah.
It definitely, yeah, it seems to have fused.
That's odd. I'm gonna go a little tighter.
sorry.
I'll zoom.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Cool.
It's a good view of the tentacles coming out of the
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call them.
Really fused.
Something else.
Okay, probably time to mosey.
Yep.
Yeah, so Meredith, do you want to stay on or should I stay on to talk to Tom and Chris?
Either way works for me.
Since you're more learned about the species that we've seen, maybe you could stay on.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. And Tom and Chris, have a great watch. I'll continue to watch myself through the science chat. And thanks to Nautilus crew for a good watch.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lisa.
See you
Right.
tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Or see you later this afternoon.
Don't say it that way.
We're gonna do a watch change in the video chair.
Roger.
See you guys.
See you, Steve. I'll see you in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Or we raid the fridge.
Oh.
I can just barely hear you, Tom. That's a little louder, and I have someone's got the echo going in the background. So did you understand the directions on where we were headed and where we were trying to go through? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's a 5G. That's what so the plan was to kind of get to that red zone and then move up through that kind of diagonally through that kind of little steep looking canyony section that has the red is high relief, and then proceed down towards 5G. Yeah. Yeah, and we've been just trying to kind of chase the steep terrain. And then once we've gotten into this rock band, it's been black corals, bamboo corals, and so far one chrysogorgid. Let's see. You getting the same weird feedback that I was getting? Yes. Yes. You might go into the settings and pick up your, your microphone sensitivity. Mine's all the way up at 75.
I'm not hearing the echo anymore. I definitely did hear it before. I don't hear it now. I just did right up there.
It can be me because I'm on headphones.
I'm on headphones. I'm on headphones too.
Hey Science, this is Marley. And I hear we're dealing with an echo.
Marley. Yeah, my guess is it's on my side. At least I definitely hear it when I'm speaking.
Did this just start?
Yeah, but we just come on. I just come on. Coming up is good.
So in the past when we've had an echo, it's usually due to somebody having an extra monitor with a mic on.
Tom, are you all set?
I think I'm
Okay.
work on the echo. Okay. And get something going on.
Well, I will go ahead and jump off
here. Okay. Hi, Meredith. Thank you.
Have a good night, man. Or good morning.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, Tom. Can you still hear me? I'm not sure if I'm coming through.
Good morning, team.
Good morning. Just all getting set up here.
Yep, we have a technical issue and trying to get the other scientists on, but this is Tom again.
Hey, Tom.
Hey Tom. Tom, you sound good.
That's what I want to hear in the morning, thanks.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, so from my understanding, we're going to try to follow this feature in our slope map that kind of goes northeast.
Yes.
It sounds like the bedrock and stuff is quite interspersed. So we're going to try to keep going where it is indicated by the multi-beam and less so on these kind of like episodic local features. And then after we'll go down to 5G, which is going to be southeast of us. So if that makes sense, I think I can continue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly talking to Meredith. We're basically going to move through the red orange zone up to the northeast and then travel south, probably along the depth zone and then up again to 5G, or we'll see what it's like. Then we'll probably just look for rock and try to follow that over to 5G.
Okay, got it. So Jess, I think I'm going to bring us even 070, which I know is not what the meso is showing us. Second. I think I'm going to keep on this path for a bit, and hopefully we'll pass over some rockier features again, even if we come off slope a little bit. Does that sound good? parallel to what we're seeing in the mazer. So I can call that in 40 meters or 30 meters. He stopped the ship, he said, a good while ago, so it sounds like we've settled out pretty much. So, a little bit. Yeah, he was going off. Well, he was showing me USBL, and I'm not sure how. But we definitely don't have, like, crazy layback, it looks like.
What is the definition?
Yeah, no problem. If you want to, engine noise.
No, that's a V-Link issue.
Meredith needs coffee.
That's Chris, I think, trying to get on though. So we're seeing a few corals here. The heterocaphes, which was the nice stocked one before, or just went under. These bathyalcyons right here, these little pink guys. But we're all good till we start moving.
Yeah, we just come on.
Yeah, and whenever we feel settled out. Oh, man. Yeah, because you're 010. Bridge now.
Yeah, so from my understanding, we're going to try to follow this feature in our slope map that kind of goes northeast. It sounds like the bedrock and stuff is quite interspersed. So we're going to try to keep going where it is indicated by the multimeter, less so on these kind of like episodic local features. And then after we'll go down to 5G, which is going to be southeast of us. So that makes sense. I think I can continue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly talking Meredith. We're basically going to move through the red orange zone up to the northeast and then travel south. Probably along the time warp depth zone and then up again.
I'm afraid to say anything
I'm
else.
afraid to say anything else. Okay, good. So Jess, I think I'm going to bring us
Tom, can you hear me?
at 070.
Yeah, Chris,
I
can
can
you
hear
please
people,
mute
but
yourself?
it's hard to pick up from the background noise.
Yeah, I can do that. I can't get this echo fixed, so I'm not sure where to go from here.
I think
If you
I'm
could
going to keep
call
on
the
this.
control van, I can talk you through it, but I don't want to mess up our comms in the meantime.
Yeah.
Slow a little bit. Okay. He took the ship a good while ago, so it sounds like he's settled out.
Yeah, so we're getting that feedback from, gather what, 3-4 minutes ago conversation?
Yeah, that was really strange. We've never had that before. I can still hear a slight echo right now as well.
I can hear it very loud.
Interesting. Yeah, this is an issue that's not on our end. It really has to do with some sort of additional microphone on the shore side.
I don't think it's coming from me because I made I've been talking and now it's gone.
Well, I'm hoping Chris will give me a call here in the van and I can troubleshoot it with him over the phone so that we're not messing up our entire comms while we work on it. I mean, it just
That
makes
would
it
be nice.
impossible for nav and pilot to do what they need to do.
Yep, I hear that. Well, for me, it's extremely loud, so it's tough to hear.
So even though Chris is off now, you're still hearing the echo, Tom, right now?
Really? Because I hear no, I'm not hearing an echo now.
Okay, okay. All right, that's all right. So it's his end for sure.
Yeah, to me, I'm totally fine now.
Cool, yeah, you sound good. All right, well, just stand by while I chat with him.
Okay, well, we can keep going northeast and just start heading that way too. Once the ship's moving, looks like we're moving.
Yeah, we're moving now. I'm going to keep them coming. It looks like the slope is still northwest of us. So.
Roger that. Yeah, so the plan is we're just going to head that toward the steeper area, hopefully rockier area, and we'll just be on the lookout for critters, and at some point we'll probably do a transector too, but this is an exploratory dive, so if there's anything that I see or even you guys see that you'd like to zoom in on, we'll just take some looks.
Got it.
course, now we're just in the mud.
That means in our sonar, it looks like 40, 60, 80 meters out, it will start rising a bit.
Cool. Yep, but even on the mud, you never know what you're going to see. So there'll be some fun stuff. I mean, if you look at these brittle stars at the bottom that are half buried, they've been sitting there for a while. Or they dig in, but just looks like they've been hanging out, getting covered in mud.
What's that on the right? Little pocket in there.
I don't know. Philip?
Oh, it's all right.
Are you talking about on the something else?
Oh, no, I was talking about this little fire turbation-y thing that was just off screen. But Jess has focused her heading on this. This feels better now, Jess. Don't be afraid.
So we can go up to whatever that is. We can zoom in on this. Kelp fall?
Yeah, it looks like kelp to me. Maybe. We're degrading it. Kelp fall.
Looks like kelp, yeah. I think Marley's on the phone, so, but we can just get a nice visual of it this way.
Yep, she's trying to get Chris on.
Yeah. She's more fish to fry.
Chris to fry.
Oh, he's probably fried right now. What's he been trying for 20 minutes to get on? So he's probably fried. Oh, there's some fishy.
Getting a little pebbly.
Technical speak without a
Coral over to the right.
That'd be great.
It's like a little heteropathes.
Small.
It is a small one.
We collected one earlier where all the middle branches were like denuded and eaten off.
Yeah, the one that was like in like 2 sections.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all, yeah, I saw that one.
Coming up.
Yep, here we go.
You're gonna come on up there on the delta, please, Ken?
Can we look at this little spidery looking critter to the left as much as you can? That's that same, it's just going off the screen now, but that was probably a sea spider. But there was another one that they found that had a much bigger body and antennas. That's just a sea spider, yeah. Pygmalion.
Let's back up a little. Nothing's moving, so we'll go through that one. Anybody like that? Nothing like that.
Turtle star.
I mean, it's just a basic over your phones with mic that dangles down from the cord. No, it's old school. I have another one with earbuds that I could try.
Yeah, that might be worth trying. Certainly seems like an issue is somewhere. I think one of the microphones, whether it's your headset or your computer microphone. Chris, I'm going to pass you over to Ben, who is our IT wizard. When you said, you know, the camera can hear himself.
Yeah.
But Ben's super smart. He'll help figure it out.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, how you doing this morning? Yep, can you hear me? Good. There we go, I'm muted. Can you still hear me? Is that good? Okay. Microphone right now. So I have it's a Dell laptop, and I have two monitors plugged into it. It seems, I'm thinking, like when I go into view it seems we want to use it's close back to similar to an option.
Oh, it got quieter. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Is that all right? All right, I'll do, yeah, 40 meters north. Okay. What? Yeah, this is the slope map. And again, the slope is probably local episodic features. It's SBL is killing me.
Yeah, I have 5. There's microphone, this is microphone, which is related to the left hand. There's jack mic, which I think is where I plug in the headset. There's microphone array, which it says is Realtek audio. I feel like that, like if I'm on Google Hands or something and it flips to that, it's when people get an echo in Google Hands. There's stereo mix, which it doesn't seem to be operational right now. I'm not seeing green lights go up and down. And the 5th one says, just plain microphone, Realtek, and it just says not plugged in. Yeah, I see a green check mark next to jack mic and a green thing that looks like a telephone next to the left-hand microphone. The microphone array doesn't, it shows that it seems to be picking up something, but it doesn't have a green box next to it. So the jack mic one, for the puppy. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like there's one rock and then you can see some corals.
It just said set as default. It didn't have set as default for as communication device. I see what you mean. Like I can select another one, like microphone, and if I right click on it, it'll say set as default device or set as default communication device. But with jack mic, it only gave me the option to set as default. Yeah.
Is there any hard returns on the sonar around us?
Yeah, we're getting some hard returns on the Argus sonar. So, and it looks like some of that is not just interspersed bedrock. It looks like the slope itself of the, sediment bottom is steep here.
It does look steep.
Yeah. You can see it with your eyes.
I can. Well, on my 2-dimensional screen, yes.
Right.
at least it's quiet for the moment, so yay, I can talk.
Hold on.
How's everything going in the van? Everything working good?
Yeah, everything's going well.
Can we zoom in on this critter in the right, almost in the center? Or is Marley still working?
Sorry, the urchin?
Yeah, no, I'm here. We've got our IT guy working with Chris right now, so hopefully we can get him on.
Yeah.
But I'm here. We can proceed with filming whatever in the meantime.
The six-legged creature. The amphipod / pycnopodia. To the right.
The pycnogon and sea spider. The sea spider up on the right.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Pycnogon. They
Good,
found
Marley.
an unusual one. Yeah, that's an 8-leg.
Is that orange stuff the chelicerates? The mouth
could
part?
Be. Have to give him. That is huge.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I see a horror movie in the making.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's perfect for Halloween.
All right, Marley, you want to come wide, please?
Yeah, earlier they found this basically six-legged looking amphipod, and it had these 2 long antennae that would stretch back over its head.
Man.
Very, very weird looking. There we have a grenadier. Could be a ghostly, nice and white. So we haven't done introductions. Should we wait for Chris, or do we want to do them now? It's been a half hour.
I'd say we go ahead and do them. We might be troubleshooting with Chris for a while, so.
All right, we're getting some bedrock on our north of us.
So while we're getting the bedrock, hi, I'm Tom Leidig. I work at the National Marine Fisheries Service in Santa Cruz. I'm sitting here at home on the shore side, and I'll be leading this dive for the next 3.5 hours. And then we have a whole bunch of people on the ship, and they're going to tell you who they are right now. Take your pick, whoever wants to go.
Yeah, so I'm Ben Grassian. I'm a navigator and mapper aboard the Nautilus.
Joe Sandoval, part of ROV team, sitting Herc.
Kim Walls, ROV team, sitting Argus.
And I'm Marley Parker in the video engineer seat.
I'm Mary Dury, and I'm the data logger.
Thanks, everyone.
Ben, can you increase the scan speed on Argus, please?
Yes.
So the purpose of this dive today is we are at Santa Lucia Escarpment, just looking, we're about 3,000 meters deep, looking it over, kind of doing an exploratory dive, and at some point we will be doing a transect so that we can take that data, do a quantitative transect for about 200 meters, so that we can use the information that we gather from that to compare across the area, and within this area to look at the density and abundances of the different species that exist. And here we have one of these Spestiplumas type, or Cladorhiza predatory sponges that stick, I think. It may not be, it may be a coral. And we're going over a soft coral below us. That is a coral, it's not, it was a trick. Look like a gorgonian. Here we have a little black coral on this rock right here, which you can tell exactly where right here is. And again, it looks like another gorgonian. Doesn't look like a bamboo from here. We also went over a stalked crinoid. Here's another black coral. And there went our rocks. But they'll come back. Another sea spider. Pycnogonid, even though the last one I called Pycnopodia, which is a multi-arm sea star. Too many scientific names sound the same.
Yeah. What does pycno mean? I'm trying to think.
You know, I have a computer right here, and I'll tell you in a minute.
Spidery arms. Is it a crinoid or a coral?
That should...
Crinoid.
Yeah, I think it's a crinoid. Because I'm looking at the shadow. Pycnome is a combining form meaning dense, close, or thick.
It's very spindly to me, not thick.
Well, like in a Pycnopodia, it means, I guess, thick feet or close feet, dense feet.
Right.
So
Density.
Pycnogonid means they're gone.
Their gonads are dense.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to get. I guess this is the late night one, so we.
We can hand wave all around.
So it looks like. I guess we could start a transect right now because there's nothing else much going on. Are we all moving steadily? Everything seemed to be going well?
Yeah, we're moving steady, and it looks like the slope should still be a little orthogonal to our direction, but it is coming up within 30, 40 meters in our meso, so Jess, would that be good to do it along 070?
Yeah, we can do it along 070. Let me just get a little position there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see everything well enough to ID them.
Sweet.
For a transect. So if you guys like to start when we can.
Sure thing.
Because we're not doing anything else right now.
Yeah.
Not much to collect.
Stand by.
Yeah, I hear Tom. Yeah, Tom, so we did a little northerly move, so our heading, what you were seeing is 035. So we're going to be moving a little bit to starboard, but maybe Jess can retain some of that original heading slope.
There's nothing magic, so just
cool.
Keep us going.
Bridge.
And we all know Jess can do magic, so. I saw her do that collection the other day, so if she can do that, she can do anything.